Good evening, it's 5:30. I'm Kirsty Young. These are the headlines. Britain shuts its doors to asylum seekers. The passengers who can't check in because BA staff have checked out. And blame-free, the bungling Beagle 2 boffins let themselves off the hook. Asylum applications in Britain have fallen by 13%, according to Home Office figures out today. The quarterly figures show that new applications, including family members, totaled just over 9,000 for April to June. 2 years ago, applications were running at 25,000 a quarter. Well, before the figures were even released, the Conservatives called them meaningless and described the government's approach as chaotic and inefficient. But behind the arguments over statistics, has Britain turned its back on the world's most vulnerable people?
These are the desperate measures some would-be immigrants are taking to get into Britain. The infamous Sangatte refugee camp may be closed, but lorries heading from Calais to Dover are still being targeted. An open back door, the passage to a new life in Britain. This driver gets wise, but there are always more lorries. The majority of people in Britain want the government to take a tough stance on immigrants, and they've begun to, from visa restrictions to tightened security measures at our borders. Now, high-tech sensors can detect a human heartbeat anywhere in a vehicle. Sniffer dogs are trained to smell out people as well as drugs. The results are seen in today's Home Office figures, a 70% fall in asylum applicants since autumn 2002.
We have made significant improvements. There's no question that we now have a far more balanced asylum policy. We've secured our borders, we have cut out abuse, but we're still able to offer the opportunity to those people who genuinely need to seek refugee status with us, the opportunity to flee persecution.
We're sealing up our borders, but are we also closing our eyes to the world's troubles? In Zimbabwe, there's still an oppressive regime, yet due to visa restrictions, the number of applications for asylum is down dramatically. The same's true in Somalia, where there's currently a humanitarian crisis, yet applications are down by 40%. In Iraq, the dictator has gone, but applications are up by 20%. It seems the system favours those who are most able to claim rather than those who are most in need.
Asylum process cannot be entered into from the country of origin. It has to be done at the shores of the United Kingdom. And another thing, again, is there's a lot of restrictions made for those who are in genuine need of protection.
But others argue that Britain is a soft touch.
They think that once you're in Britain, you can stay indefinitely. And guess what? They're right.
The number of asylum applicants is now down to its lowest level since the government came to power. Its main task now is to remove those people living here illegally whilst not turning a blind